I'm Michelle DiCarlo here with DiscoverEncinitas.com. I'm a local realtor here, and today I'm thrilled to be sitting with Malia Bolen of Bliss 101, one of my favorite stores actually on Coast Highway right here in Encinitas. Hi Malia.
Hi, thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I absolutely love this store, and the feeling of just walking in just feels amazing in here.
And that is one of the reasons I love to be here.
Yeah.
We hear that all day long, and it's just really an amazing place to work, let alone just to look around and see the beauty of what's created here locally.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So tell me, how did you get into this?
kind of a funny story. I have a good friend who actually was the founder of Bliss 101, and I have known her since the inception, and had watched her bring this to reality back in 2010.
Oh, wow.
And I always very much admired her ability to bring the community together, to really adhere to her priorities of responsibly sourcing, honoring the platforms of all of these wonderful artists that come through our doors. Just always had a lot of admiration for that. So fast forward, oh my gosh, 6 years, and I was laid off from my normal sales job. And she says to me, come on in and just help me out for the holidays. You're not gonna look for a job at the holidays.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, you're probably right. Why not? It's a great place to hang out. So I came in I think November of 2016, and was on the sales floor, just working every day. At the same time, I also made jewelry, and she was my first customer 7 or 8 years ago. And so I knew the store, I knew her, I knew what it was all about. I knew it was an awesome place. So I said, why not? I'll try it out. And 3.5 years later, I find myself in a position being asked if I would consider purchasing this business.
Wow.
And so I thought, it's not something I really had thought about up until the previous couple of months, when I started kind of taking on more and more and more, and realizing that I've always loved being here, but that I actually enjoyed the day-to-day functions of it, and seemed to be okay at it. So I didn't know how I was going to make it work. I'd never owned a business. I was like, well, I don't have any really capital. I don't have, how am I going to make this all come together? And the previous owner was very instrumental in transitioning and making everything work out. And I found myself the owner as of last December.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So fairly recent.
Fairly recent. So you've pretty much been involved in every facet. You were a vendor, basically supplying jewelry, and then you worked here, and now you own.
Yeah. Not something I thought I would be doing years, 2, 3, 4 years ago. And but it was a challenge, but at the same time, I knew I was happy here every day.
Yeah.
So it was a welcome challenge.
Oh, good. So tell me about your store. Tell me what you have. I mean, we can see a little bit in the video right now, but tell me about Bliss 101.
So Bliss 101 was really created to be a place for local artists to showcase their work. Oh. So half of what we showcase in here is derived and made locally, and is always changing. Okay. So that is something that that has always been, and that I will keep that way, because I really love that concept. The other part of it is, we've taken in brand new artists and kind of helped them on their journey. We've had well-known artists, and have enjoyed having their events here, and watching the community enjoy their work. And primarily, I think, looking back, I was really just really admired how the previous owner was able to bring community together, and that is something that Bliss 101 has always done and always will do through events and through sponsoring local artists, and in addition to that, helping to give those artists a platform to showcase their own platforms. So each time we have an event here with one of the artists, they typically will have a philanthropy that they're supporting, whether it be environmental, humanitarian, or academic, or whatever it be. Is typically a local philanthropy that they're supporting, and we're helping them do that.
Oh, that's so great. I love that. So it's just like multi-level giving.
Yes, yes.
You provide the platform for them. So basically, if you see something here, buy it, because it might not be here.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Like you just mentioned, this space that we're sitting on right now is actually going to be gone today.
Yes.
And you've got some new stuff coming in. So.
Yep. Yeah, it circulates really fast in and out. We've always had really good buyers. So, part of what we carry, we do purchase. The other part of the start of this company is that everything was researched and responsibly sourced. And that is something we'll continue with as well.
Yeah.
So these beautiful pieces of furniture are all made by manufacturers that are responsibly sourced and fair trade.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. See? And you can't fit that on the sign out front.
No. That's a lot to be said.
That's a lot, but to know it, you heard it here first.
Yes. Yes, and we hope that the community will continue to support that, because I think it's really important in just keeping the uniqueness as well of our area and our community.
Right,
so.
Right. Well, this definitely attributes to the uniqueness, because it's stores like this, places like this, with the intention that you have and the effort that you put forth for the community, for artists. I mean, that's what Encinitas is really about.
It really is.
The people.
It is.
Yeah.
And that goes, this whole area, it's not just our little piece here,
right.
But this whole area is very aligned with all of those priorities.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you love most about Encinitas? Tell me that.
Gosh, it's just always had a very friendly, very community-oriented vibe.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, someone's willing to talk to you. Whether it's a business owner or somebody who is living on the streets,
right.
And everyone seems to help each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is something that most people don't know about Bliss 101?
Well, interesting fact, and for years I didn't realize that this was the case. The name Bliss 101 did not derive from being on the 101 and it being just a blissful environment, but was in fact a college course that the original founder's mother taught at the University of Hawaii, about following your intuition, finding your bliss, and realizing your dreams. We have a book here that we sell that is actually kind of a guideline to her course, and she has passed away many years ago, but we have a lot of people who have picked up this book and just said that it was a beautiful, beautiful story, and that they were really happy to know kind of how it was all derived and where the name came from, and then was very enlightened by reading the book. So
wow.
Yeah.
So it's not about Coast Highway 101. It is
Not at
about
all.
a class that her mom taught called Bliss 101.
Yep.
That's even cooler.
We can all use a little bliss,
Yeah.
and a little bit of enlightenment here and there. So
Yeah, definitely.
stop in if you want to get a copy, and we usually have them here, and I think you'll really enjoy the read.
Cool. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah,
I had
you're
no
welcome.
idea, and I think a lot of people, I think you're right, a lot of people probably don't know that.
It's one of my favorite things to share.
Little secrets about Bliss 101.
Yep.
I love it. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah. you're
Malia, for
welcome.
spending the little bit of your time. I know you're busy, and especially right now with everything being the way it is, you've got a lot to do, and you took the time, so thank you so much.
And thank you. Appreciate your time
Yeah.
very much.
For being here. And to anyone out there, I'm Michelle DiCarlo with DiscoverEncinitas.com. If you would like to be interviewed, you can just go to the website and ask for that. Thanks so much.